Hi, this is Gregor from BassTheWorld.com, and today we'll have a look at the CORT ARTISAN B5 Plus bass guitar. CORT offers the Artisan B Plus series as 4-string basses and 5-string basses, and they also make a fretless, a left-hand version, and if you don't like the bright look and sound of the Ash, you can also get one with a mahogany body. This version of the Artisan B5 Plus comes with a lightweight swamp ash body, a bolt-on neck made from 5 pieces of Wengi and rosewood. It also has a rosewood fingerboard, a 34-inch scale, 24 frets and abalone inlays. What's really special about this bass, at least in comparison to the A Plus and the C Plus models behind me, is the bridge, and not really the bridge but the string spacing, because we have some 17-ish millimeters distance between the strings, which is kind of narrow compared to the other ones, because the regular measures nowadays are 19 or 18.5 millimeters or something around that, and so this is kind of narrow. And of course, it's a matter of taste and of personal preference, what you like or what you don't like. And I think it has some advantages for a couple of players, especially when I play with a pick. I personally prefer basses with a smaller string spacing, because I don't want to jump over strings with the pick and have these huge distances. So this is very comfortable for me, and also for some types of fingerstyle playing. When it doesn't come handy is for slap bass, but that's also of course a matter of the size of your hands. So for people that are smaller, this might be perfectly for slapping, and it can be done. You can learn it. If this is your bass and you want to slap, go ahead and slap. You will learn how to have your technique adjusted to the string spacing. I personally like for slap bass a little bit wider spacings, but as I said, it's a matter of personal preference. The bridge on this bass comes from CORT, and it's their very solid EB12 model. The tuners come, like with the other models, from Hipshot, the ultralight versions, and this is amazing because, as I said in other videos, this is like the industry standard for boutique basses nowadays, so it's always amazing to find them on budget basses. Thumbs up. The pickups are Mark I's by Bartolini, and these are soap bar humbuckers, which means they have 2 coils in every housing, and which means for you as a musician, you will never run really into any noise or humming issues on stage or in the studio, which is great. The electronic comes again from Mark Bass. It's their MB1 or their new MB1 preamp, and I like this very much because you can't really mess anything up with it. The frequencies are set at, I think they made good choices where they put them, so it's very musical, it's very easy to use. You turn the knob and you hear what's happening and think, yeah, that sounds good or whatever. But even if you turn them all the way up or all the way down, it doesn't really sound bad, so it still sounds good, it still sounds usable, which is especially great because this is a bass for, I guess, beginners and intermediate players, and some of them might not be too experienced with how to shape and set your tone, so this is great because you can't mess anything up. You have also controls for the master volume, of course, and the balance. So if you go up to the left, you have the neck pickup. If you go all the way to the other side, you have the bridge pickup. And of course, you can have all the positions in between them to find the right balance for the tone you want. And what's also great is this little switch here. This is an active passive switch. That means you can switch off the electronic and play this bass in passive, which doesn't only give you a different sound or a more natural sounding sound, sounding sound. But it also is a great helper for you if you ever run out of battery on a gig, so then you can continue your gig without sweating, I guess. The combination of the Swamp Ash body and the multi-laminated Wangi rosewood neck is kind of special because it's kind of vintage meets modern, I guess, because yeah, all the old traditional Fender basses were either built with alder or ash bodies, and I guess we are so much used to the sound of these bodies that you find them on 80-90% of all basses nowadays. And CORT did something new with the neck. I think Wangi and rosewood is kind of unusual combination, but it sounds great. So this bass has like the attack of a vintage bass, so it's not like super fast, or it doesn't have too much sustain. It's like something that you can really dig, but the neck gives you more treble and more clarity, and I think this is a great combination for modern sounding bass with a little bit of a vintage attitude. So I like this combination. However, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed our little presentation of the CORT Artisan B5 Plus. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or check, of course, the CORT guitar website that we will link in the video description. That's it for now. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye.